Hi, my name is Heather and I'm part of the Occupy movement in Chapel Hill. I moved to the Chapel Hill area after quitting my teaching job, and I was in Georgia. After a few months of being back, I saw the Occupy Chapel Hill movement people on Franklin Street, and I thought that this is what I've been looking for. I had been tired of trying to bring awareness to things like this in Georgia, and I went to undergrad at Duke and I went to graduate school at Carolina, and I thought this is what I was called to do. At the height of the movement, when we were on Franklin Street, I was there pretty much every day. I camped there for the first couple of nights, and I eventually became the events coordinator. I was in charge of doing events and looking at what Occupy Raleigh was doing and what Occupy Charlotte was doing, and making sure that we were supporting each other. We put support towards these other groups, and for example, if Raleigh was doing something and they were down in numbers, we would go and support them for the night. We were on Franklin Street for a couple months despite what people think. A lot of things were going on, and just because you don't see us anymore doesn't mean that things aren't going on. Just because the actual camp isn't visible, we're still occupying Chapel Hill. Occupy Chapel Hill has an amazing sense of community. There are so many different people from so many different backgrounds. So many religious, social, economic, and ethnic backgrounds. But we all are there because we have something in common. We know that something is wrong. Our system is entirely so wrong, and at some point a line needs to be drawn, and someone has to draw that line. It means that everyone there has something in common. It's really funny when you look behind you and you see a libertarian and an anarchist trying to find common ground. And surprisingly, they do. There is common ground to be found. When we find that common ground, that's when we know that this thing that we're doing, it's amazing. I wasn't surprised by the media's reaction to us and all the stereotypes they used and placed on us. I was not hurt or angry. I was more of like, of course that's what they did. I feel the media has done a disservice to the movement, and especially for the people that are part of this movement. Some of the painted pictures of people that weren't true, and this took their ideas and who they were completely out of context. The media has not painted us in the best of the light here. It is our job to make sure that people know why we are here. Just because people are homeless doesn't mean that we don't have to listen to them. They are also in the society, and they are also hurting.